Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start this lesson off by giving all the honor, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, and salutation to the hopeful elect that are out there diligently pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, it's your brother Kazak, Tazabah, coming at you once again through the power of spirit. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And, through the spirit, I was, reading in the book of Exodus. All right, I was reading, this chapter, okay, Exodus, the 17th chapter. And as I'm reading it, and I'm coming across the point in which Israel was at war with Amalek. Okay, and it was spiritual because we're still at war with Amalek. Therefore, the prophecy that that it's going to get to, as far as having war with Amalek from generation to generation, that prophecy has been fulfilled and is being fulfilled as we speak. Okay, because to this day, Amalek, being the one of the the top out of the Edomites, okay, as far as them controlling the media, and things of that nature, ultimately they're Edomites either way, but them in control of the media, all right, the propaganda, the lies, all to try to get Jake to go off, all right, filling Jake up with with these commercials, that's bad for your health, to go buy this, go buy that. And, where do they put those commercial or those restaurants? Primarily in Jake neighborhoods, man. They're trying to take us out little by little to the point where, you can't, they can't say that, it was them, because it happened over a span of time, So either way you look at it, man, Amalek is wicked, and as a result of that, man, the Lord is going to have his way with them. Okay, so I'm going to read this, and then we're going to bring out a couple more scriptures with the Spirit. This is Exodus 17:8. Then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim, and Moses said unto Joshua, choose us out men and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of the Most High in my hand. So Joshua did as Moses had said to him, and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill, and it came to pass when Moses held up his hand that Israel prevailed. And when he had let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. All right, so obviously, when Moses' hands went up, we were prevailing, we were on top. Okay, and the moment he would get tired, we would lose. Amalek will prevail over us. Okay. Now, in this case, who are we lifting up? Keep pushing up. Is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, exalting the names of the Lord. Okay. Therefore, we are prevailing, though it's very, hard to see, physically speaking, okay, but spiritually speaking, okay, we are prevailing over our enemies, all due to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Verse 12, it says, but Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone. Why was Moses' hands heavy, man? Okay. Yeah, they were heavy in terms of, the physical aspect of it. You could only hold your arms up for so long. But also spiritually speaking, symbolically speaking, that could also mean, for us, in our case, is the burdens, burdensome, It's, let me get, real quick. I'm going to get Zechariah, the 12th chapter. And, start at verse 2. Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of of trembling unto all the people round about. And when they shall be in the siege, both against Judah and against Jerusalem, and in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all the people. All right. So we're a burdensome stone for all people, man. You know, it says all that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it. You know, we're burdensome stones. People, we're you know, they make burdens onto us. You know, having a slave and go to work. You know, barely making ends meet. They feeding are putting chemicals in our bodies. All right, they're a burden unto us. Okay, so as a whole, yeah, we're a burdensome people, man. Okay, going back to Exodus 17 and verse 12 again. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. Now, what is that stone? You know, what could that symbolize? It's referring to the Lord. Real quick, let's get Isaiah chapter 8 and where is it? I'll start at verse. Yeah, I'll start at verse 11. For the Lord spake thus to me with a strong hand and instructed me that I should not walk in the way of this people, saying, say ye not a confederacy to all them to whom this people shall say, a confederacy, neither fear ye their fear, nor be afraid. Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. And he shall be a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense to both the house of Israel, and for a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. Okay, so that stone, okay, that, you know, symbolically speaking, in terms of that held Moses' arms up to allow us to prevail over Amalek, that stone is, once again, it's Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, Yahweh Shai is that stone that, as long as we continue to lift him up, man, we're going to continue to prevail. All right, and there's nothing that our enemies can do. Okay, because it's of the Lord. It's of Yahweh Shai. All right, let's get Isaiah chapter, what is it, 28. And what am I looking for? Where is that? Let's go to I'll start at verse 14. And it says, wherefore, hear the word of the Lord, ye scornful men that rule this people which is in Jerusalem, because ye have said, we made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and on falsehood we have hid ourselves. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. Okay, so once again, that stone symbolically going into Yahweh Shai. All right, our chief cornerstone. Okay, now let's go ahead and wrap this up. Going back to Exodus 17 and verse 12. It says, but Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, that one on the one side and the other on the other side, and his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. And Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. Okay, so, we prevails, man. It says in verse 14, and the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Yahweh Nasai. If you go into that word, it means, Yahweh is my banner. Okay. Yahweh Nasai. All right. It says, verse 16, for he said, because the Lord hath sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. And we are still seeing that to this very day. Okay. Who else do you think is coming up with all these laws and these new, directives and, orders, FEMA orders, and these legislations, decrees, unrighteous decrees? It's Esau, Edom, man. Okay. And Amalek is a part of that. Okay, with their propaganda and their lies. Okay. So the Lord, all right, the Lord is going to respond in a way that's not going to be, so pleasant unto Esau, man. All right, the scriptures tell you about that all throughout. All right, let's go to Psalms chapter 21 and start at verse 8. And it says, thine hand shall find out all thine enemies. Thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee. Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. The Lord shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. That's going to be the end all be all unto Esau, man. Okay. Now, don't get it wrong, because yes, a lot of Edomites are going to die in Babylon. However, there are going to be some that are spared specifically for slavery. Okay, whether that's them, escaping the judgment on this side, being in those bunkers, all right, hiding themselves, you got to have one bunker that can what you call it, have a whole bunch of people, like hundreds of people in just one bunker. And these bunkers aren't cheap. These bunkers are worth, tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars to create. More than likely hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay. So, and these bunkers are all throughout. All right. So yeah, you're going to have some that escape the fiery oven. However, they're still going to get round up and taken into slavery, man. Under the Israelites, the 144,000. Okay. Verse 10, it says, their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men. Okay, because that's eventually going to come when, after 1,000 years of them serving our under us, okay, building up our kingdom, after 1,000 years, they're going to, be as though they never existed. That pursues to Job, the 20th chapter. Okay. They're going to be a thing of the past. It says, their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men. For they intended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform. All right. And what is that mischievable device that they're not going to be able to perform? Is by getting everybody sea-hipped. Okay, not everybody's going to get sea-hipped. The Revelation 13:16 on down. Okay, so they're the mischievous, wicked thoughts of trying to control everybody. Okay, they don't have control over the elect. All right, and the Lord is going to spare his elect. You see, and let me see if I want to bring this out real quick. No, I kind of hit on the same thing, but yeah, here it is. Where is it? This is Psalms 35 and verse 16. With hypocritical mockers in feast they gnashed upon me with their teeth. Lord, how long wilt thou look on? Rescue my soul from their destructions, my darlings from the lions. I will give thee thanks in the great congregation. I will praise thee among much people. Let not them that are mine enemies wrongfully rejoice over me, neither let them wink with the eye that hate me without a cause. For they speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land. You see? They always want to come after the meek, the lowly, okay? The ones that are going through it, that are struggling, poverty, you know? Yeah, Jake may get, wild at times, but that is only because of what this devil has done, man. You know? The conditions that they put our people in, them, them pushing forth their their pharmakia, making these women that are giving birth jabbed up with all these different stuff. I'm trying to be wise with my wording. All right. What do you think that does, man? Putting getting the man out of the house, the husband out of the house. Hey, man, the list goes on. So as a result of that, that's what Jake ended up doing, man. But as a whole, all right, if it didn't get so bad, hey, we would be we'd be in better case, But that's the result of this devil being in power. That's the result of this devil being in power, man. He got our people really, really jacked up, And really, when it comes down to it, it's really through the Spirit of the Lord, which caused them to be considered 2/3. And we just pray and hope that, that we're of the 144,000, or just the elect, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. That's what we pray and hope to make it. We just want to make it, even if we're the last ones on the chariots, man. But we're quiet in the land, as it says, for they speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land. Verse 21, yea, they open their mouth wide against me and say, aha, aha, our eye hath seen it. This thou hast seen, O Lord, keep not silence. O Lord, be not far from me. And the Lord is not far from us, man. He sees all and he hears all, man. Our prayers that we send up, okay, our even if we're just going about our day and something vexes our spirit, the Lord he sees that as well. Things that we got to go through, that we put up with. All right, the Lord sees it all, man. He's going to, he's going to redeem us, man. Okay. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, and with that, I want to give honor, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash, and until next time, Shalom.